Alright, this is going to be a short tutorial on how to do some web scraping in Python. So, if you're like me and you're looking for a web scraping tutorial, I couldn't find anything that was that clear or concise. So this is the most basic way to find links on a web page and return them to them in a list. You could do other things with them. This is simply just going to show you how to return those links and print them out in a list to you. So, first and foremost, to find a website you want to use, I'm going to use the MIT Technology Review. Copy the link, go into your development environment. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with. I like to use PyCharm. First and foremost, you need to install two things. You need to install the Beautiful Soup library. You also need to install the request module. So if you come down to your terminal, you're going to go to pip install Beautiful Soup 4. Hit enter. I've already installed mine, so I'm getting other messages. You also need to go to pip install requests. This is going to be the request module. Okay. After you've done that, you're good. You can come up here to your code. Okay. So we're going to write a program that simply basically designates the website. It's then going to make a Beautiful Soup object or instance, and then it's going to find the link and then return them in the list. So to do that, it's pretty straightforward. We simply, like in all Python, we need to import whatever we need to import, whether it be a library or module. So import requests. Then we're going to do from Beautiful Soup 4 import Beautiful Soup. Notice my capitalization on the B and the S. It's a common mistake when starting Python, not understanding the capitalization. Then we're going to come down here. First thing we're going to do is we need to give our program the page link, okay, of what we want to search through. So we're going to be naming about 3 variables in this program. I could just name this page, okay, and this is literally just going to be the web page. Or let's name it web page to make it a little bit more descriptive. Web page, maybe, okay. So we're going to use the request module here, and we're going to use the get method. Again, a method is just a function inside of a class, essentially. Okay, so request.get, and then we're going to put in quotes the link of the page we want to search through. So I'm searching through the MIT Technology Review. I'm using the get method from the requests module, okay? And we've set all that equal to web page. All right. Next thing, we're going to make another variable. This is just going to be creating an instance of the Beautiful Soup library. So I'm going to set it equal to soup. You could do bsoup. You could do whatever you like. Let's do bsoup instead, okay? So bsoup. And then we are going to just simply create an instance of that Beautiful Soup. So I type Beautiful Soup, open and close parentheses. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do page.content. And we're also going to do HTML.parser. This is just the web parser that's going to be used to search the HTML, okay? So we have in here, now finally we need to utilize another method in Beautiful Soup. So we're going to take our bsoup variable, our instance rather, so our instance of Beautiful Soup here, and we are going to just use a method called findAll, which will find the link essentially. So we need to set that equivalent to a variable, so I'm just going to set it as links. This is going to return our links, and we're going to use again the bsoup instance we made and go to find_all. And then we're going to type in A here, okay? Final part of this, quick and easy, we're then going to do a for loop. So we're going to do for, and we are going to set this to the links up here. So for, and we're just going to do link in links, okay? Again, the basics of a for loop, this is a variable that we're only using in this loop, so this could be anything. I could do for x in links if I would like. But for link in links, so this links is referring to this here, okay? So essentially it's saying, so if I found anything utilizing the Beautiful Soup instance beautiful soup method, what should we do now? Well, now we're going to do if href, and I'll explain that in a sec, in link dot attrs link attributes. We're going to do print, and we're going to set it to a string, link dot attrs, and then in brackets we're doing href. Okay. Only thing left, if I want to put a line break between all of the links, I'm just going to do a plus and then just the standard line break in quotes there. Okay. So this href is in HTML, if you don't know. One of the elements in HTML tag is to use href equals, and then it's a link. This href in our Python program will search and find this, and then it will return and print anything that comes back with href, which would have to be how a link is done in HTML. So if I run my program here, okay, and you're going to see that page needs to be a web page. Okay. So when I run this now, so take a look at this. All of the links are returned in a nice list, okay? So I have the initial link. I have all the other links that were involved in this page. This is a great tool to get the links and do some other stuff with them as well, okay? So if I wanted to find it for a different web page, okay, you just substitute it in here, all right? So just to run through this really quickly again, I need to install the Beautiful Soup library and the request module. I need to import them both because we need to do that at the beginning of a program in Python if we want to use them. And then using the request module to just simply get the link and store it in a variable called webpage. Okay. I then am creating an instance of Beautiful Soup and storing it to the variable bsoup. Okay, that could be anything you want. I am then using for the parameters here web page, which is this variable. Okay, I want the content of it, which is a method again, and then I'm going to use the HTML parser. I then finally am going to use another method in Beautiful Soup called findAll. I'm going to set it equal to links. That's going to find us the links. I use a loop that says for link in the variable up here, for link in links. Again, this is a variable that could be named for X if we wanted to, or whatever you want. We tend to make them as descriptive as possible. So in this for loop, if we find an href which corresponds to how links are done in HTML, I'm simply just going to print the links as a string, and I'm going to put a line break in between them, and you can see the result here. So I hope this helped. This is how to do some web scraping and finding links in Python.